So today's poem is by Lewis Carroll, the same guy who wrote Alice in Wonderland. I won't lie, there's not much going on in the video. It's mainly a listening exercise rather than a watching one, but it's cheaper than Audible. In case it's a little hard to follow, this part is about a man who meets a ghost in his house. After the initial moment of fear, they talk to each other, and the ghost explains how he came to haunt the house. Afterwards, the poem is split into different parts as the ghost explains the rules of being a ghost and all about ghosthood. It's actually quite a fun poem, if a bit long, so I'll hopefully be making multiple videos to complete the set. This video is part 1, the first meeting. One winter night, at 9:30, cold, tired and cross and muddy, I had come home too late to dine, and supper, with cigars and wine, was waiting in the study. There was a strangeness in the room, and something white and wavy was standing near me in the gloom. I took it for the carpet broom, left by that careless slavey. But presently the thing began to shiver and to sneeze, on which I said, "Come, come, my man, that's a most inconsiderate plan, less noise there if you please." "I've caught a cold," the thing replies, "out there upon the landing." I turned to look in some surprise, and there before my very eyes a little ghost was standing. He trembled when he caught my eye, and got behind a chair. "How came you here?" I said, "and why? I never saw a thing so shy. Come out, don't shiver there." He said, "I'll gladly tell you how, and also tell you why. But," here he gave a little bow, "you're in so bad a temper now, you'd think it all a lie. And as to being in a fright, allow me to remark, that ghosts have just as good a right, in every way to fear the light, as men to fear the dark." "No plea," said I, "can well excuse such cowardice in you, for ghosts can visit when they choose, whereas we humans can't refuse to grant the interview." He said, a flutter of alarm, "It's not unnatural, is it? But I really feared you meant some harm. But, now I see you are calm, let me explain my visit. Houses are classed, I beg to state, according to the number of ghosts that they accommodate. The tenant merely counts as weight, with the coals and other lumber. This is a one-ghost house, and you, when you arrived last summer, may have remarked a spectre who was doing all that ghosts can do to welcome the newcomer. In villas this is always done, however cheaply rented, for though of course there's less of fun when there is only room for one, ghosts have to be contented. That spectre left you on the 3rd, since then you've not been haunted, for, as he never sent us word, 'twas quite by accident we heard that anyone was wanted. A spectre has first choice by right, in filling up a vacancy, then phantom, goblin, elf and sprite. If all these fail, then they invite the nicest ghoul that they can see. The spectres said this place was low, and that you kept bad wine, so, as a phantom had to go, and I was first, of course you know, I couldn't well decline." "No doubt," said I, "they settled who was fittest to be sent, yet still chose a brat like you. To haunt a man of 42 was no great compliment." "I'm not so young, sir," he replied, "as you might think. The fact is, in caverns by the waterside, and other places that I've tried, I've had a lot of practice. But I have never taken yet a strict domestic part, and in my flurry I forget the 5 good rules of etiquette we have to know by heart." My sympathies were warming fast towards the little fellow. He was so utterly aghast at having found a man at last, and looked so scared and yellow. "At least," I said, "I'm glad to find the ghost is not a dumb thing. Pray sit down if you're inclined, if like myself you have not dined, to take a snack of something. Though certainly you don't appear a thing to offer food to. Then I shall be glad to hear, if you will say them loud and clear, these rules that you allude to." "Thanks, you shall hear them by and by, this is a piece of luck." "What may I offer you?" said I. "Well, since you are so kind, I'll try a little bit of duck." "One slice, and may I ask you for another drop of gravy?" I sat and looked at him in awe, for certainly I never saw a thing so white and wavy. And still he seemed to grow more white, more vapoury and waver. Seen in the dim and flickering light, he proceeded to recite his maxims of behaviour. I hope you enjoyed part 1, and the rest is to follow. I know it's difficult out there right now, so hopefully these videos can help you relax or just take your mind off things for a bit. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and let me know what you think so far. Thank you, and please stay safe out there.